Okay guys, this is Dave again, my second video in the post iMac era, and I just wanted to come back this time and talk a little bit about um, just how I was getting on with the iMac and some things I like, maybe a couple things I didn't. Actually, fortunately there isn't very much I don't like about the iMac so far, which is good. I've only been using it for a couple days now, but I figure at this point I have a pretty good grasp on it. I've been using it for my day-to-day stuff, and so um, I'm pretty comfortable with it at this point, which is nice. I'm not. This isn't my first Mac. I also own a MacBook that I've had for almost 2 years now. Um, but this is my first Mac that I'm using as my primary machine, which is it's been fun, pretty interesting. Um, so I guess I'll just start talking about some things I've noticed. First off, um, when I did my first video, the iPod Touch unboxing, I didn't mention this because I probably just didn't notice it at the time, but the iMac is really, really quiet. It's almost dead silent. I swear if the uh, display wasn't on, I wouldn't know that the machine was even powered on at all. I was playing Crisis via Boot Camp earlier today, which is great. It runs really, really well, which makes me happy because I'm a PC gamer. Um, but I was running the demo for that, and it was running great, and the whole time my Mac was completely silent, which is good. My old PC was so loud; it had a few fans in it, and it probably needed cleaned out towards the end there, but it was just made a bunch of noise, and to have a silent machine on my desk is really nice. Um, let's see here. If you read my blog post at www.davechemic.com/blog, and I'll put the little URL down here again, you'll know that I opted for the wireless keyboard over the wired one, and that's for a couple reasons. One, like I said, I own a MacBook, so um, the layout for the wireless keyboard is near identical to that. Um, it's pretty much exactly the same. It's the same feel. The only difference is like some of the function keys across the top are a little different for expose and dashboard and things like that. But otherwise, it's pretty much the same, and it's just nice having a wireless keyboard that I can, get out of my way if I need to free up some desk space for whatever. So I'll go ahead and show that to you. So there it is. It's really small, really nice. I like it a lot. Um, like I said up here, the function keys, they're arranged maybe a little bit different, but other than that, it's not a big deal. From the side, you can see obviously it's extremely thin. I swear if you were to sharpen these edges, it could be considered a weapon or something, but I was a little concerned about that because I usually like to have my keyboard at a bit of an angle, but the angle that this little piece back here provides, this little nub, is sufficient to say the least. It's really comfortable to type on, which is a good thing. There's the back, little Apple logo there. You can see my screen in the reflection. Let's see. This little thing right here, oops, is just where the batteries go. You use a coin to unscrew that cap and then put 3 AA batteries in there, which Apple was kind enough to provide, and they were energizers too, not just cheap ones. And then, I don't know if you can see this. Getting a lot of glare, but basically that's just a power button. So that's working really well. The other thing, I got the wired Mighty Mouse, and you can see it's obviously not hooked up right now. And that's because I really don't like this that much. I don't know if it's just because I'm traditionally a PC guy and I'm so used to having 2 mouse buttons, but to only have one is just kind of frustrating for me. And I realize that there are buttons on the side as well, but it's like second nature to be able to right click on things, and with the one mouse button, obviously you can't do that. The reason why I got the wired is because I was pretty sure I would end up not using this, so that did turn out to be the case. I've had this back in its box since, actually, maybe since the last video. I think I already had switched back to my old mouse. My old mouse is, it's nice and dark, so you can't even really see it. It's the Logitech MX Revolution. It's really nice. It's a laser mouse. 2 buttons, which is good, and thumb scroll. But I've had this for a while. I got it before I got the Mac, and it's really nice. I've always liked it, so that's what I'm back using for now anyways.